Welcome back, OnePlus Philippines. Etong OnePlus 13, ang kanyang presyo has came back to earth. Ba't ko nga ba nasabi yun? Dahil ang OnePlus 12, sobrang mahal niya at 64,000 pesos. Yung kanyang pinaka-base na variant. But ito, ang laki ng binaba. Kaya sobrang ako excited para sa inyo. Powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite and together with the Oxygen OS 15. And of course, ang kanyang triple 50MP na camera lens na co-engineered with Hasselblad. This smartphone is definitely set to perform. Malalaman natin pati presyo after this quick intro. Now, the OnePlus 13 naman 12 gigs of RAM and 256 GB of storage is priced at 54,990. Pero nung pre-order to, guys, sobrang baba niya at 49,990. Kaya nga sinabi ko sa intro, welcome back OnePlus Philippines kasi bumalik na ang kanyang presyo. And of course, meron pa siyang higher variant, 16,512 ang kanyang presyo, 59,990. And pwede na siya mabili sa Digital Walker or sa link na ipopost natin on the description box below. Now, one thing na nagustuhan ko dito sa kanya is definitely kanyang design. Especially itong kanyang eco leather finish sa likod. Ang sarap ng feel. Yung paghawak mo dito, alam mo premium yung feel. Iba yung mga nasa 19,000 pesos na feeling leather yung likod. Iba itong nilagay ni OnePlus. Yung feeling mo parang leather talaga siya. Iba pag nahawakan mo siya. It's hard to describe pero masasabi ko siya, iba ang feeling talaga. Yung feeling mas premium ang datingan. And I love the midnight ocean niya. Ang ganda ng kanyang pagka-blue dito sa likod. Andito lang kanyang Hasselblad na logo. And ang ganda rin ng kanyang camera bump. And flat din ang kanyang likod. Hindi nakaumpok ang bawat ring. And hindi naman sobrang kapal ang kanyang camera bump. Which is definitely okay for a flagship phone. One thing na nagustuhan ko ng piniserve ni OnePlus is ang kanyang ringer toggle. Which comes useful at times. No? Kung gusto mo siyang i-slide lang dito. Hindi mo na kailangan buksan yung screen. No? Pag slide mo dito, ring. Sa gitna, vibrate. And sa ibabaw is silent. Yung tipong mag nasa meeting ka, biglang tumunog phone mo, slide mo lang siya, tapos na. Hindi mo na kailangan magbukas pa ng phone, drop down menu, i-off mo pa yung kanang isa-silent mo pa siya, which takes a lot of process. Mas simplified talaga tong ringer toggle. And what we have din dito sa side niya is aluminum side frames and ceramic guard glass ang kanyang protection. Meron din siyang quad curve display dito, so definitely it's a winner. And I love the feel dito sa aking kamay. Overall design, 9 out of 10. And by the way guys, meron din siyang eSIM na support plus IP68, IP69 na dust and water resistant din phone na ito. If you want to check yung kanyang durability test, check out Jerry Rick's Everything para sa kanyang full torture test ng OnePlus 13. Now, this phone is being powered by one of the most powerful chip na meron ni Qualcomm, which is the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite. Binigyan siya ng 2.2 million points dito sa AnTuTu benchmark, which is quite good naman ang kanyang score. And ito ang kanyang breakdown score. 6,000 ang kanyang loop score and 74% ang kanyang stability dito sa Wildlife Extreme. And ito ang result na nakuha ko dito sa CPU benchmarking sa Geekbench. And ito naman nakuha ko sa GPU benchmarking. Medyo rocky ang kanyang thermals dito and it throttled to 75% ang kanyang best performance. Now, pinalaki niya ang battery dito sa phone nito. This time around, it packs in a silicon carbon na 6,000 mAh na battery. Ang silicon carbon medyo mas siksik siya, so you can pack in a bigger size na battery at the same weight. And this phone supports 100 watts na superbook charging, 50 watts na wireless charging, 10 watts na reverse wireless charging, and 5 watts na reverse wired charging. Now, using this phone on a day-to-day basis, walang problema ang performance niya. Kayang-kaya na magtagal ng one whole day dahil efficient naman ang battery. Plus, lumaki din ang size niya from 5,000 to 6,000. So, expect mo to give you that extra 1 to 2 hours at the very least. And nung sinalang ko sa PC Mark na battery stress test, under 60 Hz na screen refresh rate and 50% na screen brightness, binigyan ako ng 19 hours na screen on time. Goods. Now, one of the things na gusto ko rin dito sa kanya is malaking kanya display. 6.82-inch na LTPO na curved AMOLED display ang meron niya dito. 120Hz screen refresh rate, and ang kanyang pinaka-maximum brightness, 4,500 nits. Meron siyang 91% na screen-to-body ratio, and meron din siya Ultra HDR na image support. One thing to like dito sa kanya, I like the display dito. Especially when I'm browsing on socials, ang ganda dito, no? If you're browsing on sa Facebook, Twitter, and on other social media apps, expect mo sobrang smooth na kanyang browsing experience. Kaya mag-browse ka nga lang ng photo dito, ang sarap na ng experience eh. And watching my favorite shows dito on YouTube, expect mo to give you a really immersive experience. Ang ganda ng kanyang display, the colors are punchy, and of course, meron din siya level 1 na Wi-Fi security level, so definitely makakanood ka ng mga HD content on this phone. So ngayon guys, testan natin kanyang loudspeaker dito. Meron siya dalawang butas dito sa ilalim and isa lang butas dito sa ibabaw. So expect mo medyo imbalance siya. But gusto ko lang pakinggan yung kanyang sounds dito on maximum volume. So here goes. Malakas ang kanyang sound as expected from a flagship phone ni OnePlus. So naglaro tayo ng tatlong titles dito. Genshin Impact, Fallout 84, and of course, the Call of Duty Mobile. Now, sa Genshin Impact, sinagad-sagad natin yung graphical settings dito. Siyempre, Snapdragon 8 Elite Why not? Isagad-sagad natin. Max frame rate, max graphics. So, the result is good. Ang smooth ng experience ko dito sa kanya. Expect ko naman no, na it was able to perform. And true enough, it was able to deliver. Kasi nung nagbabakbakan kami ng maraming boss. And sa lower na processor, expect mo there's some slight delay. Pero dito sa Snapdragon 8 Elite, I was expecting, and it did perform naman na walang delays, walang lags, and the gameplay was really smooth. Ang gusto ko dito sa OnePlus 13 is ang ganda rin ng kanyang sound, very immersive, and the gameplay was really one of the best na na-play ko using a Snapdragon 8 Elite. The controls is smooth, and expect mo na it will give you a really good experience. Pinakamainit niya after 30 minutes, 42 degrees Celsius. Pagdating sa Farlight 84, I was also expecting na magandang experience dito. Sinagad-sagad ko rin ng graphics dito. And true enough, it was able to deliver, giving me one of the best gaming experience na nalaro ko for Farlight 84. And playing for an hour, non-stop dito, playing siguro at least 5 rank matches dito, it was able to hold up and give me a really good experience. Ang pinakagusto ko dito sa kanya is yung kanyang graphics, sobrang smooth. And after 1 hour of gameplay, 41 degrees Celsius. Call of Duty Mobile, walang problema dito. Expect naman natin, maning-mani lang sa kanya, And it was able to give me a really nice experience. The controls is smooth, and of course, the touch response is fast. After 30 minutes of gameplay, 41 degrees Celsius. So habang naglalaro ng mga games na yan, tinry ko to. Si OnePlus Nord Buds 3. Probably one of the better ones na na-try ko na buds from OnePlus. And I like yung kanyang design, Ang liit niya. Pag tinignan mo, parang water drop yung kanyang design, It looks kind of different from the rest. And normally, parang cigarette stick lang siya, Pero ito, kakaiba siya. I really like yung kanyang design. And what's nice din dito sa kanya is snug-fit sa aking tenga. I have no problem while playing these different games, and it was able to give me a nice experience. I was expecting na, baka dito pang gaming. Pero wala naman na feel na lag while playing all of these 3 titles. So, Genshin Impact, Farlight 84, Call of Duty Mobile. Ang pinaka-crucial for me si Call of Duty Mobile, dahil pinapakinggan ko yung sound footstep from the left and right to give me a more accurate na gameplay, and it was able to deliver. Pag sinuot ko, okay, comfy siya. I like the feel sa aking tenga. And another thing is sobrang gaan niya. Pwede mo ilagay sa loob ng iyong pocket. You can carry this around anywhere. And based sa akin experience, this one can give you at least 16 hours of playback time on one single full charge kasama yung case. Probably one of the better buds below 2,000 pesos. Itong OnePlus Nord Buds 3 is priced at 1,790, which you can buy from Digital Walker Store or on the link sa description box. Just check it out. Now, syempre, pag-uusapan na natin right now ang camera ni OnePlus 13. Meron siyang 50MP na main camera sensor with OIS. Meron din siyang 50MP na periscope telephoto lens with up to 3 times optical zoom with OIS. And of course, meron din siyang 50MP na ultra-wide lens na up to 120 degrees na field of view. Syempre, maganda to dahil meron siyang Hasselblad na color calibration, and it can shoot you up to 8K and 30 FPS. Ang kanyang front-facing camera, 32MP, which can shoot you up to 4K and 60. Now, tingnan natin some of these shots na nakuha natin from the OnePlus 13. And looking at this shot, makikita mo yung, actually hawak ko rin si OnePlus 13R. And the sheer difference between the two cameras is yung kanyang details. This one can capture more cinematic photo compared sa 13R, probably because of the collaboration with Hasselblad. Eh, makita mo talaga ang ganda, ang linis ang shot na ito.
And if you're taking this shot, i-compare ko side by side with the 13R, medyo mas dramatic ang effect nito. No? It looks more Instagrammable compared sa 13R based sa aking mata. And if you're trying to take a shot dito sa pusa, parang mas maraming details na na-capture dito sa 13 compared sa 13R. No, if you zoom it in, parang buong-buo pa rin ang details dito sa mukha ng pusa. Lalo ka ng whisker, sa kanyang balahibo, no? Dalaga ang ganda ng kanyang details. Na kung greens naman ang pag-uusapan natin, magandang pagkakuha nito. I think this one capture the better green compared to sa 13R. Very natural ang shot niya. Hindi siya OA, tulad ng mga flagship camera na medyo OA ang kanyang pagka-green. This one is just okay. This is another shot na gusto ko. Very simple lang itong shot na ito, but it looks really nice. And pati itong mga Chinese lanterns na ito for Chinese New Year, ang ganda na itong shot na ito. Parang mas maganda yung pagka-red nito compared to sa 13R. Yung 13R medyo mas lighter red. Ito medyo mas yung royalty, yung na red ang datingan. Mas magandang tingnan ito. Now, this is another shot na gusto ko, and makita mo yung gandang focus niya sa subject and blurring all the way to the background. And if you're trying to take some greens dito, it looks really nice. Hindi siya OA. And this is another shot na maganda tingnan, except that parang medyo mas madilim lang siya compared sa 13R na na-capture ko. And equally said, this is another shot na gustong-gusto ko rin. Ang ganda na pagka-focus sa subject. Na pag nilalaro mo ka ng ultra-wide lens, this is how it looks like. 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, and 6 times zoom. After 6 times zooming, clear na clear pa rin ang logo ng Soler and the word Soler. And one thing na gusto ko rin dito sa kanya is almost same ang color ng normal shot and ang kanyang ultra-wide shot. Now, ganito kang ganda rin ang details na makukuha mo if you're trying to take a flower shot. Now, if you're trying to take some statue shot, you'll be able to capture some really nice cinematic na photo dito sa kanya. And yeah, taking a look at some of the figurines, maganda rin ang kanyang pagka-capture. Now, if you're trying to take some photo ng mga food shot, I would say na mas maganda ang kuha niya compared sa 13R. Simply because mas maganda siguro ang kanang color, mas maganda kanang color resolution dito sa mga photos na na-capture ko on the OnePlus 13, and simply mas maganda lang talaga sa tingnan. And ang bilis lang din niya mag-focus, makita mo tong sandwich na ito, looks really nice, and pati pag-focus dito on a hamburger. Now taking a look at this 2-gown shot na nakuha natin, makita mo yung mga details sa kanyang damit, no? It's really nice, pati mga beads niya dito, looks very detailed pa rin after zooming it in. This is another shot na gustong-gusto ko. Now, if you're trying to take photo from the front-facing camera, expect a really good portrait na makukuha mo dito dahil ang ganda ng front-facing camera ng OnePlus 13, and it's really flagship level-like. Except na siguro yung camera pag nakaharap sa araw, medyo namumuti ako konti dahil sa overexposure, pero once na yung mukha ko naman nakaharap sa araw, expect mo mas maganda ang shot na makukuha mo. Here are some more nice outdoor shot na nakuha ko, which I'm really proud of this camera. Equally said din naman on indoor, maganda rin ang mga details na makukuha mo dito. Except na siguro pag nakaharap ka nga lang sa araw, talagang makikita mo na medyo mas namumuti ka. Here's another good indoor shot na nakuha ko. Full of details. Now, using the front-facing camera to take a vlog, ang masasabi ko dito is very stable siya. Compared sa 13R, this is definitely more stable. And masasabi ko sa iyo, maganda rin ka ng resolution just using my bare hand. And equally said din ang kanyang rear camera. Maganda rin, no? Kahit sa indoor, low light, maganda rin performance na itong camera na ito. And it's quite stable just using my bare hand taking this video.
So guys, anong verdict ko dito sa OnePlus 13? One of the phones na nagustuhan ko kay OnePlus so far, and I think I'm in love with tong phone nito. Ang ganda, ang smooth na likod niya. Probably one of the flagship level phone na worthy na tawagin flagship, no? Kasi yung premium feel niya talaga. I don't know. Siguro yung paghawak ko dito is way different from yung paghawak ko sa ibang mga eco leather finish na likod. And it gives you that yung parang sarap hawak-hawakan. Ang smooth niya. Yung smooth na may grip na yung alam mo parang nakahawak ka ng Louis Vuitton, nakahawak ka ng mga Gucci, ganong feeling, no? So, yeah, you should try kung makapunta ka ng mga digital walker store na may display nito phone na ito. Try na yung feel ng likod niya. And I'm not kidding, ang sarap ng feel nito. Plus, yung kanang camera is definitely one of the top-notch. And ang kanang display is definitely good as well. And of course, good news sa inyo, bumaba na kanang presyo down to 54,990 and sorted din sa mga napag-pre-order early for 49,990. Kayo guys, are you willing to buy the OnePlus 13? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to know kung saan pwede mabili to, you can buy this from Digital Walker, the online and offline store nationwide, or you can check the link on the description box below. So if you like this video guys, don't forget to share it to your friends. And a quick sub sa aking channel is definitely awesome. I'll see you in my next video. And so, ako para si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.